Okay, YouTubers, so this video is going to be on how preppers will respond to a nuclear attack in the first hour. All right, so guys, with that, if a nuke goes off, right, and a lot of us are going to identify it immediately. We're not going to sit outside and look and go, oh my God, what is that going on? We're not doing any of that shit. We know what the fuck it is, right? You see a big, bright cloud in the sky, or a big, bright light in the sky, and a mushroom cloud to follow, nuclear attack. To sit there and go, what is happening? What's going on? The idiots will do that. You know, the morons that have their heads buried in their phones. They'll probably go, what is that bright light? And stare straight into it and burn their eye sockets out. Okay. So with us, the first hour, guys, is the most crucial hour of any prepper who needs to establish a lot of things on the word go. Now, depends on where you are. Now, if you happen to work from home, you're in a better shape right then, because then you can implement all your shit immediately. In some cases, you could pack the family up and leave. That's one. But if you work an hour or two from home, you're shit out of luck. But hopefully, if you have somebody home, they can get things ready in the first hour, right? And so it should take you about that to get everything lined up. Now, I live in a city. If I happen to survive the blast, if I happen to survive it, the first hour is a lot crucial for a lot of us that live up north. And a lot of us live further north from the blast radius, which is good. But I think every window here would be blown out anyway. So the first hour is us sitting here cleaning up glass and taping plastic sheeting over the window and double taping it in some cases, right? Getting a lot of things in order, like getting your water in play, going to the storage facility, getting all the water out of there and putting it back in your apartment. Getting everything that you can in order, because things are going to be shut down. Water is all but definitely going to be shut down. So I would say in the first hour, fill up your bathtubs. Immediately after that flash goes off, fill it up before they shut that down. Power is probably going to go out without a doubt, just because of the nuclear blast itself, so you're going to be in the dark. You're going to have to identify all of that within the first 2 minutes. Check the water and see if the power's still on, because some of us have our lights off all day until night comes. So we, guys, are going to respond correctly. A lot of us are going to respond correctly, but some of us might still panic. And I said before, guys, panic is for bitches. So don't be a bitch. Don't panic. That goes off. Breathe in deeply. Do the, what is it called? The Lamaze breathing that pregnant women do. You know, right? Do that and get your shit calmed down. Get everything back to as close to zero as you can, and then you move. You're focused and you do what needs to be done. The first thing after the blast, guys, is obviously identifying what direction the blast in. Now, it sort of goes without saying, if you live in a place like New York, you could all but look and go, oh, it's going to be downtown. There's no, I'm not going to look uptown and go, where's the blast? I know exactly where to look. If you live in an area that has a high target area, you know what direction to look in already. So you're not going to look all over the sky for it. You know where it came from. After that, guys, checking the water to make sure it's still running. And if it's still running, start filling up your bathtubs or start filling up any other jugs you have left to put water in. If you have a lot of your supplies in the storage unit, you're going to head to the storage unit as fast as you can and put everything back in. Now, if you are in fallout range, you have anywhere between, what do they say, 5 to 15 minutes, depending on wind conditions and weather conditions and all that, to get a lot of that stuff indoors.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rikakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David. Shalom, shalom. This is the Bram Eyes from the lines of the 12. Today's date is January 11th, 2023. The elder apostle Tahar said that this year, 2023, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass. Man, we're on what, week and a half, the so-called New Year. it's already up. You know, we got, man, prophecies jumping out the pages, popping like popcorn, man. And it's our duties is to watch what's going on around the world and paying attention, and pray always that we count worthy to escape from all these things. You know. So, this gentleman, things from New York. He's called himself like the Angry Prepper. Oh yeah, when the hell breaks loose, right? What? The instincts, your instincts kicks in. He said, hey, like, you're gonna be a whole lot of people be panicking, don't know what to do. What's the first step I should take when all hells break loose? You know, the great tribulation, because we are heading there. You know, so everybody's gonna get hit. You know. If you have the Thawa, the names on your foreheads, resistance from judgment, meaning you had to have the blood spiritually. You know, you have Yahushua blood be cover you, that you be protected, that what death will pass you up. We're gonna feel it, we're gonna see it, we're gonna smell it. We're gonna see a whole lot of death out here, man. He said a nuclear goes off, meaning this country will be disabled. Your water supplies, your food, your local stores should be all shut down. And people's gonna bug the hell out because they're so used to be comfortable living their regular normal life. But all that's about to change. So you're not used to be uncomfortable, man. You know? So a whole lot of people is gonna bug out. So the man of the Lord, they know what to do. We know what to do. You know, we're gonna pray to the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai. You know, we're not gonna prep up food, anything like that. Maybe you just have a little kit, you know what I'm saying, take on the road, because you're gonna be pilgrims, man. You're not gonna prep up, stay home, you know, because you're a target. That's more dangerous. You know, it's more dangerous. Because you're gonna be have a whole lot of people go door to door, man, taking resources. So he's saying we got prep up, stack of food, water, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the scripture says, let's go ahead and grab that. Don't boast about for tomorrow, you know. Old Testament, Proverbs 27, verse 1, that says, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. NLT says, don't brag about tomorrow, since you don't know what that day will bring. You see that? you could stack up, you could prep up, you could do whatever you want to, right? But when that actually day comes, it says don't boast. You don't know what's about to happen, man. You know, you always gotta say Lord's will. Let's go ahead and grab that. Book of James. Let's see. The book of James, chapter 4. Starts 15. It says, For that ye out to say, if the Lord Yahweh will, we shall live and do this or that. NLT says, what you out to say is, if the Lord Yahweh wants us to, we will live and do this or that. Otherwise, you are boasting about your own plans, and all such boasting is evil. Remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do and then not to do it. Right. You see that? You say you're boasting your own plans. You know? This is what you want to do. That's why I say Lord's will. You never know that Lord that day will bring, you know? You gotta say Lord's will because all hell's about to break loose. You know, you don't know what that day is, what's about to come, man. You stack up all that food, and next you know, you thought you're safe, and next you know, people coming in, barging your house, and taking everything. You know? So, let's go to First Thessalonians chapter 5. 5 verse 3. It says, For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. Right, man. It says, But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as the thief. That's right. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashai that receive that light. You know, these prophecies of the Lord Yahweh Shai is in us, the spirit of prophecy. You know, we see it coming. You know, a lot of people is in darkness right now. They can't see. They don't know what the hell's. They don't know what's going on. You know, they got no idea. They got no clue. Because they're in darkness. I mean, I'm talking about they're in. Whew, dark. Can't see. You know. So that's why it's so important that you thank the Lord Yahweh Bashimashai that you received the knowledge, understanding, wisdom of the Holy Scriptures that He gave you. You know? Man, that's love, man. So I thank the Lord Yahweh Bashimashai that I see. But a lot of people don't have that. They don't have the light. They got darkness. It says, Yea, are all the children of light, and the children of day were not of the night nor darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, right? We don't want to go back to sleep. You know? But they went back to sleep. Then they want to just do whatever they want to do, is BSing. So they went back to sleep. So, hey, so let us not sleep as do others. Let us watch and be sober, you see? Let us watch and be sober. We're watching and be sober. We're watching, we'll see what's going on because, hey man, all hell's about to break loose, you know? So we gotta get ready, prepared, you gotta prep up your faith. Pray to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Let's go with let's see. Let's back out. Second Ezra, chapter 15. I start off 18. No, not 18. 15 verse 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able, right? Because it's going to be a whole lot of traffic jams, checkpoints, and all that. You're not able to go to the city because because the people wants to evacuate. It's going to be a whole line of cars back to back, bumper to bumper. You're not going anywhere. You know, that's the only way to exit out is that bridge. That's the only way. You know, because everybody's panicking. It says, that's why I said, man, hey, don't boast for tomorrow. You don't know what they finna bring. It says, for because of their pride in the city shall be troubled. The house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and the great tribulation. All hell's about to break loose, man. We're getting close to it. You see, so, you know, you talking about stack up food and water, think you're gonna survive. Nah, man. A lot of people are gonna be taking resources from people, man. Have no pity on their neighbor. It says right there that a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and the great tribulations. Yeah, man, they're gonna shoot you on the spot, man. Take your food away, man. You know? Let's back out. Let's go to book of Old Testament, Amos, chapter 5. Verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. as if a man did flee from a lion, and the bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no lightness in it? You see? It's going to be darkness, tribulations, judgment. Woe unto you that desires of the day of the Lord Yahweh. NLT says, what sorrows awaits you who says, if only the day of the Lord Yahweh were here. You have no idea what you are wishing for. That day will bring darkness and not light. Woo! You see? A lot of people is gonna book the heck out, man. There's no escaping from the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, you over here trying to stack up, prep up food, and that's not gonna last too long. And you got people coming in your house, spoiling. Somehow you gotta escape. You went to a different city, different state. You know, a lot of violence going on. And next you know, you're wondering if there's gonna be peace. You got no idea. It's like right there, the scripture says. Let's see. Let's go with Zephaniah chapter 1. Verse 14. It says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near, and hasten greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry bitterly. It says in LT, says that terrible day of the Lord Yahweh is near. Swiftly it comes, a day of bitter tears, a day when the strong man will cry out. You got no clue, man. It says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, and a day of wastiness and desolation, a day of darkness and a day of gloominess, a day of clouds and a day of darkness. It says a day of trumpet and a day of alarm against the fenced cities, a day against the high towers, and I will bring distress upon men. Ooh. Heavy, man. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out thus, and their flesh as dung. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's Yahweh's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of a jealousy, for he shall make even speedy radiance of all them that dwell in the land. And the T says, your silver and your gold will not save you on the day of the Lord's Yahweh's anger, for the whole land will be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. He will make a terrifying end of all the people on the earth. See? These people got no clue, no idea what's about to happen, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close out with this scripture. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13. Oh, pass it up. It says, look, judgment on the day of the Lord Yahweh. It says, whew, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Howie, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the mighty. NLT says, screams in terror, for the day of the Lord Yahweh has arrived. The time for the mighty to destroy. Ooh, for the time for the Almighty to destroy. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. NLT says, every arm is paralyzed with fear. Every heart melts. Man, everybody's gonna be paralyzed. You know, can't say that word, can't move, you stuck. Terrible, you know. It says, and they shall be afraid. Ooh, see that? Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed, one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. NLT says, the people are terrified. Pangs of anguish grip them like those of a woman in labor. Ooh. They look helpless at one another. Dang. Their faces aflame with fear. Fear. Fear the Lord, man. Fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. Man, these people finna be in terrible fear, man. Fear, man. You're gonna see this countenance. And they're gonna look at each other helpless. They look helpless at one another, man. It says, verse 9 says, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land of desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And the says, for see that day the Lord Yahweh is coming, that terrible day of his fury and furious anger. Whew. The land will be made desolate, and all the sinners destroyed with it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened, and his goings forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. It says that NLT says the heavens will be black above them, the stars will give no light, the sun will be dark when it rises, and the moon will provide no light. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the accuracy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And Latif says, I, the Lord Yahweh, will punish the world its evil, and the wicked their sin. I will crush the arrogancy of the proud to humble the pride of the mighty. Last verse, it says, I will make a man, verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. NLT says, I will make people scarcer than gold, more rare than the fine gold of Ophir. I will make a man more precious than the fine gold. Yeah. So everybody's gonna bug out, everybody's in darkness, but the man of the Lord, he's gonna make the man the more precious than fine gold. More precious than fine gold. You're gonna seek the man of the Lord for help. You know? And everybody's dropping dead. Everybody's looking at each other hopeless, don't know what to do. But the man of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, they know what to do. But we're gonna call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai. You know? I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the old golden wedges of Ophir, man. So I'm gonna go ahead in there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David. Until next time, Shalom.